Hello everyone, Scott Wynn here for another episode or another run on American Truck Simulator. You might recognize this cab as the International Lone Star. It has a cabin in the back, and it is the latest truck that I added to my fleet. Now you might be asking yourself, why canary yellow? Well, the reason being I didn't really know how to change, or maybe I wasn't a very good negotiator at the International Truck dealership in negotiating color. But we do have a canary yellow medium international cab that I've affectionately named Big Bird. Now, whether I'm staying with this paint job or not remains to be seen. But for now, we're going to give it a go. I know it's a little rough on the eyes, but let's see. Let's give it a little time. Maybe it'll grow on us. But this has exactly, I think, 30-something miles on it. So she's brand new. This is her first run. And I have never hauled cars before, so this should be a lot of fun. So we're going from Redding, California to Tacoma, Washington, roughly a 562-mile trip. Let's get her going. Okay, looks like we have clearance there, and we are on our way. Look at all that graffiti across the street. What a shame. What a shame. Those teenagers should be locked up and the key thrown away, I tell you. Now that is a very, very big donut there. Seafood, fashion outlet, very nice. Ooh, Electrolux. You could use a refrigerator for this thing. You see there's some area to sleep in the back, which is nice. I've never had that before. Get in the zone, auto zone. I'm going to get in the driving zone here. I don't need anything from AutoZone, or at least I shouldn't. This is a brand new truck. It shouldn't need anything, but we'll see how it goes. We have a full tank of gas, so we're good. We're going to be heading north on Route 5 up in the direction of Portland, Oregon. Route 5 is one of the main north-south thoroughfares in California. Whoa, what the heck was that? Did you see that? Wow, that must have been some kind of glitch, but I distinctly saw something that looked like tractor trailers go flying through the air to my left there. I'm glad it wasn't real. Maybe I shouldn't have taken those codeine tablets to keep me awake on this journey. Alright, let's get over. Looks like it's safe. Whoa, it is not safe. Well, this car's really come up quick on you in the side view mirror there. There we go. And we are well on our way. Alright, Big Bird, you and me for the next however many hours. Let's see how it goes. It's very bright. It's actually hurting my eyes a little bit, but hey, you never know. Big Bird may just grow on me. We'll give her some time. I think Big Bird is a dude in real life, but we're gonna call it a she because, hey, any kind of boat, any kind of vehicle, it gets a girl name as far as I'm concerned. Alright, beautiful day. Around 1 in the afternoon. We're heading due north. Love this area, California. We'll get an exterior view at this rig once we get an opportunity to do so. Everybody's slowing way down here. Gotta apply brakes. So this is fun. I actually had a more expensive or lucrative journey I could have done. But I just wanted to haul some cars. I thought it'd be fun. College of Siskiyous. Never heard of it. Weed in Klamath Falls. Where'd you grow up? Weed. What'd you do? Weed. I'm always curious when I go by these oddly shaped trailers what they're hauling. Just naturally curious like that. You know, I was driving in real life today. I was taking my kids to a routine doctor's appointment, and oddly, for a moment in time, it felt more like a sim than it did actual driving. So I definitely need to be careful when I'm out there in real life, making sure I don't crash, because here you can hit reset. Out there, whole different story. Hornbrook. Do you ever wonder how places get their names? I wonder about Hornbrook. Could have been somebody's name. It's an English sounding name, Hornbrook. Chester Hornbrook. Although it could be a section of a brook that's shaped like a horn. Could be a lot of things. Who knows? You have to Google search it. Oh, apply brakes, apply brakes. Something's going on up here. Who knows? Could be a merge. Somebody pulled a burnt maneuver. You never know. Ooh, look at the scoop on that thing. Is that a Celica? Or a Supra? Those things were hot back in the day, those scoops. You had a scoop like that? Or, I'm sorry, that's actually a wing. That's not a scoop. Check myself. You had it going on. Those were head turners, those wings. Now they just appear, I don't know, cheesy. Ooh, winery. Very nice graphics. Strong statement on the color scheme there. Okay, I'm going way too fast. Need to slow it down a little bit. And if you haven't watched some of my other videos, especially my last video, I actually turned off speeding and fines and all that for a number of reasons. But one of the main reasons is I'd like to do these longer runs where I can make more money, but I don't want these videos to be, 60 plus minutes long. So it helps when I speed around a little bit. Plus, I'm a naturally impatient person, and that definitely helps with my impatience. All right, 50,000 pounds. Let's get her going again. And I grew up in areas that were very congested, and I've spent a lot of time in traffic. And the northeast part of our country definitely can breed more aggressive drivers for those reasons. I wouldn't say I'm aggressive, but I would say when you have an hour-long commute in and around New York City, you just learn how to go a little faster to make your commute shorter. And you do a lot of weaving in and out of cars and that type of thing. Of course, trying to keep everything safe. Is this guy going to let me in? Yep, thank you. Sorry, I didn't signal. There's my signal. So I do try to, I try not to speed in real life, although sometimes I do, just like we all sometimes do. But I try to keep it below reckless in the game. I don't want to be reckless out here, but, I do want to get from A to B a little quicker sometimes, so I turned all that stuff off. It was more annoying than enjoyable. And I've tried to do a lot of other things to make this game more realistic. Like you're probably noticing I don't have any windows up. I don't have any of those, extra mirrors sticking up, those mirror graphics on my screen or anything like that. I'll pull stuff up every once in a while, but for the most part, I just want to rely on my head movement and my track IR to help me a little bit, and my mirrors and what my eyes see and what my hands feel through the wheel. So I'm trying to be more realistic in that to that extent, or in that way. Let's see how this guy merges. I did a good job. Didn't just zoom out in front of me. I think merging is a lost art. And what I mean by that is I think people in real life, actually don't know how to merge. I don't think when their parents taught them how to drive, they taught them how to properly merge. And I think it gets a little worse every year. So I think there's a segment of our population that actually doesn't know how to merge. And I think it's something that people need to work on. And there's a time to hit the brakes and there's a time to hit the accelerator pedal, but it's really all about timing. Like that car came zooming off of that ramp, where really if he just timed it a little better and slowed down coming off that ramp, and as I was moving past him, then hit the accelerator, he probably could have squeezed in right behind me without having to, slam on his brakes. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. All right, so far so good with Big Bird here. Looks like we've driven over 188 miles. Things going smooth. What I haven't learned in this game, and I haven't really played all that much, is do these trucks start to break down as they get older? I mean, my other truck is really new. It's just literally less than a month old, and I think it has about 17,000 miles on it, maybe. So I'm putting tons of miles on it, but if I'm correct, these things are geared to go at least 500,000 miles over their life, if not longer. So I would think these big hardy engines could be rebuilt and worked on as time goes on, but I just haven't explored that aspect of this game. That would actually be really cool, just to be able to buy, well, I guess you can buy engines, never mind, but maybe even a kind of a grease monkey aspect to this game might be pretty cool, where you could actually fix your own stuff. Wow, I guess that was all that merge right there. Glad I was in the left lane for that one. I'm sure there are people behind me who are pretty pissed off that I'm not going faster, but those are some of the reasons I don't love the right lane. Everything's getting a little tight here. It's definitely making it easier now that I have my steering wheel to negotiate these turns. This is really challenging with a joystick. Exit 99. I believe I passed here the other day. I distinctly remember that 7 Features Theater on a left-hand lazy turn like that, so I think I took this route the other day, which makes sense because I did do a Reading to Seattle run was my last run, so that makes a heck of a lot of sense. It's basically the same route, I think. I didn't really think about that when I took this route. I think part of it is I really enjoy driving up in this area. So that's probably the reason. I would love to get in Nevada again soon. I've only been in there maybe once or twice. Love to check that out. And I don't believe I've been in Utah yet. I just added that DLC to my pack a few days ago, but I have not been to Utah yet. I'd really love to check that out. Maybe that'll be my next run. I suppose they're going to want me to get off at that way station. I've been trying to train myself to see those signs, to really spot them. Yep. Because then this happens, and sometimes you're in the left lane and you don't see it ahead of time. And, you know, all of a sudden you're like fighting to get over, almost causing an accident. I almost took somebody out yesterday going into a way station. Almost, though. Whoops, missed it. Alright, still 50,000 pounds. I don't know what this rig itself weighs. Just because I'm still just new driving it, I really just haven't figured that out yet. This is going to be challenging. Ooh, not unless I gun it. Here we go. Yeah! Lucked out a little bit there. See, that's what I mean. That's like merging 101 right there. A lot of people would have slammed on their brakes. Like, nope, I got it. I looked once. Double checked again to make sure I had it, but I never took my foot off the accelerator pedal once I committed. Man, I see this family truckster car. Of course, I'm referencing the movie Vacation, but when I was a kid, we drove around in cars like that, and I don't know, somebody thought it was a good idea at some point to have paneling on cars. I don't know, but we had this one. I think it was I want to say it's a Ford Country Squire or a Mercury something. I forget, but it was yellow. It was like a pale yellow. Of course, I'm dating myself now. Not in real life. I mean, I'm not going on a date, but my mom wrecked it. We were driving in the snow, and she lost control of it around a turn, and we ended up hitting a tree before tumbling into a creek. That could have been really bad. My brother, who was sitting in the passenger seat, he was probably, I don't know, 13 years old at the time, and I'm a few years younger than him. His head cracked the dashboard, and part of the, it was probably from the impact too, but right where his head hit the dashboard, it like cracked, and part of it fell in his lap, like the glove compartment component of it fell into his lap. Whoa. That was a little sketchy. And my dad was really pissed off about it. He didn't check to see if we were okay. He just said, oh, you know, you wrecked the car. He was really pissed off. But he wasn't pissed off when he figured out, I don't think he knew it, that car, and trust me, I'm getting to a car thing in here, had a 357 Cleveland in it, which is a very desirable V8 engine. So even with the car wrecked, it was still worth a lot of money because somebody wanted that 357 Cleveland. And I don't really know too much about engines, but, you know, this is back in, like, you know, kind of the end, more towards the end of the muscle car era where they were really popular. So somebody wanted to drop that into their, you know, muscle car. So, but yeah, it was crazy to have that type of, quality V8 engine in a station wagon. Like, what do you need with that, I guess? But Eugene. No worries, State Farm. Now, I've actually been through Eugene, Oregon before. Just really drove through. It's a really cool place. It's very I would say alternative. A lot of deadheads, a lot of people with small like shops, and a lot of people who are tree hugger types. And I understood at some point they had a policy where women don't need to wear tops in Eugene, Oregon. It was right around the time that was becoming a thing, and I'm not sure if that's still true today, but keep your eyes open as we drive through Eugene, Oregon, I guess. I'm always amazed at those bridges. You see that bridge we just passed underneath? It has those cable suspension systems, how they can make bridges so strong with a couple of really tall, structures, but then with just cabling coming off it like that. It's pretty amazing how people figure that out. Let's see. I'm just gonna get past this guy. You say it and your TV finds it. I actually have one of those smart remotes. It's through Comcast. They've actually won I don't know what it is, like Emmy Awards or something. Not Emmys, but they've won some kind of communication awards for that technology in their remotes. It's actually really good. You could say a movie quote and it'll find the movie. So for instance, one of my favorite movies is Shawshank Redemption. And, when the main character, Tim Robbins, says, "You better get busy living or get busy dying." You could probably say that into your remote, hitting a button, and it would find that movie. And I think that's actually pretty cool. You haven't watched that movie, definitely check it out. It's like, it's kind of like a triumph of the human spirit type of movie, but it has a lot of grit to it. I mean, it's a lot about, old school prison life. Salem Bend. It's not Salem Bend, right? It's Salem and Bend. I think it would all... Yeah, it's probably two separate towns. If it was all one, it probably would have been on the same line. There you go. Right lane's your spot. Ooh, it looks like a Range Rover. Nice vehicle. See if we can get a look at the exterior real quick. See if I can do this without crashing. You go, Big Bird. This is your time, girl. Yeah, she looks good. There we go. Getting a lot better at that. I don't know what the deal is. This is what I need to figure out. Is the only truck dealerships I currently have access to is just this one. I think it's in Santa Cruz, California. And it's the International dealership. And for my current garage, I thought I'd do this cool thing where I don't know if it's cool or not. It's just what I'm thinking about doing. But making this entire garage in Redding, California, all international trucks, and then making, I want to set one up in maybe Boise or a place like that, you know, somewhere in Utah maybe, and then maybe, whoops, I think I'm supposed to get off here. Whoa, it's a little sketchy. Get my windshield wipers on. There we go. I actually have a rain mod on here that's supposed to make rain more realistic. This actually looks really good. Ooh, we got some lightning. That's sweet. Oh, that thunder sounds awesome. Wow, this is so cool. I think I actually turned the weather up. There's a setting in game, like, you know, in your game options where you could say, I'd like there to be more weather. So I think I have weather popping up maybe, I don't know, 20% of the time. Something like that. Which seems like a pretty kind of fair ratio. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. That was sketchy. How do I roll windows down? I don't even know how to do that. It'd be a lot easier to see right now if I could roll my window down. Hopefully nobody hits me here. Come on, guys. These guys are not very nice. Let's see, it looks like I have it now. Hopefully I'm not going to run into anybody here. Make sure my trailer clears that. Sometimes in life you just have to go for it. Going for it. Yeah! It all worked out. This looks incredible. I am really pumped about this. Oh, and we have a train going by too. This is the trifecta of awesomeness. Yeah, it would make sense. Oh, there's the accident. Did you see that fender bender there? One of those cars is all bashed up. That's a nice little touch. You know, especially with the rain. You know, it makes sense, right? It just started raining. The oil's still on the road. And, yeah, I'm sure you guys know this, but that's like the slipperiest time on the roads is when it first starts raining. Because the oil is still on the top of the road. And when the oil mixes with the water, it makes it slippery, really slippery, until the rain really washes that oil away. So remember that. That could save your life someday. I suppose I should put my headlights on. That would be a good idea. And I was thinking, what's this guy doing? Dude, you're in the left lane, man. Move over. There you go. This is cool. This is making my day. Am I in Portland right now? Well, when it's in its Vancouver next left, you know you're getting close to the end of our country. I was a little sloppy on that turn. Clean it up. There we go. I actually like driving in the rain in real life. Especially torrential rain. I don't know, something about it. I like weather challenges. I know that sounds weird, but when I used to live in the Northeast, and, you know, I might be at work. You know, I was working at ESPN, and I had a pretty long drive at one point, and remember one time there was like an absolute blizzard, And at ESPN, nothing stops. Like, live TV must go on. And I worked on the live TV aspect of things. And, they didn't let you take off for nothing. But I remember coming out one time and there was like, I don't know, like 12, 13 inches of snow or something. And it was, the middle of the night. Because I used to work like a 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. shift. And they hadn't really plowed the roads yet up by my house. And I remember just driving up this hill in my old Jeep Cherokee, old black Jeep Cherokee, Old Bess. It was a 1994 two-door, a little flip top. And I just remember plowing through like, whatever, a foot of snow in that thing. And I don't know, it was so exciting. It felt like, I don't know, I was on an adventure. And, for instance, that would have freaked my wife out. She would have flipped the freak out. But for me, it was like, I wanted to do it. It was exciting. So in this game, I think that just adds something for me to the game. The fact that they have that. And I understand there's a snow mod, too. I'd really love to check that out. I mean, I don't know how much it snows in California, but still, it adds a nice effect to it that could be fun to check out. Let's see, I think I'm clear here. It's so hard to see in the rain, like through those mirrors, in that wet window. Let's see, am I going straight? I guess. Oh crap, I was supposed to keep looping around. Son of a bitch. That's my fault. So much going on there. I was on this really tight ramp and had a truck in front of me and people slamming on their brakes, and I just blew it. Alright, let's see what kind of driving penalty I have here in time going down the road here. How far do I have to drive before I need to pull the Yui and come back and make up for my stupid mistake? Not far, apparently. Sorry, bud. Probably should have stopped at that light, but, stopping at lights is optional. And it was yellow. The light was canary yellow, officer. Same color as my truck. Drink a little agua. Talking a lot. That's what I do, really. I'm a teacher. I talk all day long. Hope it's okay. If you guys want some moments of quiet, let me just shut my mouth so you can just watch me drive. I'll do that, but it's going to be really difficult for me. It's what I'm paid to do. It's my gift. The gift of gab. Kids like it. Yeah, it's turning my lights off. That's my brights. Still getting used to. I got the new wheel yesterday, and I mapped a lot of my buttons to it, and I still have to get used to. Oh, it was so cool. Ooh, Vancouver discovered. This is exciting. Where the hell am I? Am I supposed to be in Vancouver? Just look at my map real quick. Just want to double check here. Oh, Vancouver, Washington. Isn't Vancouver, Canada, like up here somewhere, or is it somewhere else? I don't know. That's really weird. I'm confused. Or is that... Yeah, I believe Vancouver is right above Seattle, right? I don't know. And yeah, let me get back on track here. I love that this rain is sustained too. It's just... That's pretty realistic, right? That it would rain, it would rain for hours, not just... On the vanilla version of this game, I was on a few times and it rained, but it was for like 5 minutes, and I was really disappointed. It just didn't seem like accurate. Whoa. Saw that at the last minute on my GPS. So busy looking at the lightning. Look at the rain effects. This looks really good. I mean, at this point, like, I haven't seen the exterior view for this rain mod, really. Maybe I should take a look at that. But this looks really good from the interior, the way it's cascading down the windows. Really pumped. That's better. See, this would be an example of me shutting up and driving. Let's try it. Let's see how long I can shut my mouth and just drive. Ready, go. That's a pretty cool view out the side there with my track IR. It actually puts my head outside the door in a sense. Drive safely, obey speed limit. I'm doing two of those things. I'm not drinking and driving. I'm driving safely, but I'm not really obeying the speed limit. If that was a test, I'd get a 66.6. Not too good. Port of Tacoma. Looks like I'm getting off here. Tacoma straight ahead. Tacoma discovered. Alright. That's exciting. Haven't been up this way, I guess. Not exactly this spot. So my drop-off point, I haven't looked at my mileage or anything in a long time, but it's got to be right up here. This looks like the type of place you would drop off a container, and yep, there it is. Looks like a right-hand turn up here. This is a tricky little turn, eh? I think I got the clearance there. Yep. All right. So I probably should try one of these at one point, but I don't know. I'm not really that good at backing up, I would say, with a trailer. So I'm going to go with the play it safe. See how it goes. All right. What do you say, Big Bird? First time we're dropping something off. Yeah, I'm just going to go around this stuff. No sense in me having to go through that really tight spot. There it goes. Oh, this actually worked out perfectly. I don't want to scrape this. I think I need to get it in a little tighter. Don't want to scrape the canary yellow paint job. Can't pay good money for this. See me back up a little bit. Well, all right. So let's get an exterior view before we uncouple this thing. Here's the weird thing about the exterior view with the rain. You don't really see it, do you? I mean, I kind of saw a drop or two, but not really. So I'll have to pay more attention to that. Let's go ahead and uncouple that. Way to go, Big Bird. Excellent. So that was really good. I didn't hit anything. No damage to anything, so, well, if you don't hit anything, that would be no damage, but a little under 12 hours, 105 gallons, 629 miles, 25K plus, level 16 entrepreneur. Alright guys, hey, thanks for watching. I really appreciate your time and taking time to watch these videos. Catch you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe if you liked it. I bet you did. Go ahead and squash that button. Is that what they say? Squash the button? Or smack the... I don't know. Hit the button. Alright, catch you guys next time.